The world can be a scary place, and sometimes it's easy to forget how vulnerable we truly are. We take our own safety and security for granted, but the reality is that there are predators lurking among us all the time. Those people with evil intentions look for someone at their most vulnerable. Their crimes are ones of opportunity, and unfortunately, they come at the expense of the person who happens to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Savannah Nagayan of Appleton, Wisconsin was recently reminded of this in the most bone-chilling way when she shared a story about something that happened to her own mother. There's no getting around it, for as wonderful and beautiful as our world is, it can be an equally frightening place. With our busy lives, it's easy to let our guard down and forget just how truly vulnerable we are at any given moment. It's important to remember that danger can be lurking around every corner, and predators are looking for vulnerable people to attack and victimize. That's because their crimes rely solely on opportunity, and whoever's around is at risk. Savannah Nagayan was reminded of this firsthand when her own mother was victimized. Her mother was out shopping at a mall in Appleton, Wisconsin, and she parked near Macy's like she normally did. When she walked back to her car a few hours later, she noticed a large SUV with tinted windows pulled into the spot next to hers. The mother of four immediately felt incredibly uneasy. When she glanced around, she could see that the parking lot was completely empty, except for her car and the strange SUV. Despite all the open space, the SUV still pulled into the spot right next to hers. She locked the doors and drove away as quickly as possible. However, on her drive home, she could hear something tapping against her windshield. Her gut told her not to stop until she arrived home, so she kept driving, trying to ignore the persistent sound. Savannah's mom finally pulled into the driveway and rushed inside to find her daughter. When the two women investigated the windshield to see what had been making the tapping noise, they found a small plastic bag with a ring inside and a note claiming that the piece of jewelry was free. To her horror, Savannah realized that her mother might have just narrowly escaped becoming a victim of kidnapping. The young woman had read other stories about people who noticed valuable objects on their windshields and were snatched once they stepped out of their cars to investigate. With that tinted window SUV right next to her, her mother's decision to stay inside with her doors locked might have saved her life. There was really no telling what could have happened had she decided to get out of her vehicle to investigate the strange item tapped to the windshield. While local authorities investigated this frightening incident, Savannah decided to share her mother's story online with the hopes that she could raise awareness and help others avoid a chilling fate. She wrote, "You don't think it will happen to you until it does. So be smart, stay alert, and make it a priority to learn to defend yourself physically. Taking her advice is certainly smart, and after all, who knows? It could save your life." It's a good thing Savannah's mother didn't get out of the car because it could have had dire consequences. Her story proves why it's important to be alert and aware of your surroundings at all times.